This week, we are focusing on verbs, particularly words to replace the word run. We are also focusing on some common words that children often get confused with. Word number 1 is dashed. Instead of ran, you can use dashed. When you dash out of the house, it means you're running out in a great hurry. For example, Ashley dashed straight to the concert to see her favorite singer. The word dash can also mean strike somewhere with great force to have a destructive effect. For example, the ship was dashed upon the rocks, or the wind and rain dashed against the thick stone walls. In this context, dash means smash and crash. Word number 2 is darted. Instead of ran, you can use darted. Dart means to move or run somewhere suddenly. For example, the dog darted across the street when he saw a cat. The word dart can also mean shoot. For example, the mean girl darted a nasty look towards her rival. Or, the hunter darted the bear with a long spear. Word number 3 is hurried. Instead of ran, you can use hurried. Hurried is the synonym for dashed and darted. For example, the student hurried to school as she had an exam to complete. Hurried is the past tense for hurry. Don't forget to drop the letter Y and add I-E-D. Word number 4 is sprinted. Instead of ran, you can use sprinted. For example, the man sprinted to Office Works to print his documents. Can you see the word print in sprint? Word number 5 is rushed. Instead of ran, you can use rushed. For example, Mum rushed me out of the house in the morning as I was late for school. Rushed is another word for hurried. Word number 6 is scampered. Instead of ran, you can use scampered. Scampered means to run with quick, light steps, especially through fear or excitement. For example, a mouse scampered across the floor and found his cheese. Word number 7 is raced. Instead of ran, you can use raced. For example, the children raced to the house after school. Race is another way to express running fast. Word number 8 is skipped. Instead of walked, you can use skipped. When a child skips to get to a place, she is often happy. For example, the Red Riding Hood skipped down the hill to visit her loving grandma. Don't forget there are 2 P in the word skipped. The 2 P represents 2 legs. Word number 9 is jogged. Instead of ran, you can use jogged. For example, the young man jogged along the road early in the morning. Don't forget there are 2 G in the word jogged. Word number 10 is hurled. Another word for hurl is throw. Instead of saying a girl walked in the house, you can say the girl hurled herself into the house like the wind. This will interest the reader more when you use better language in writing. The word hell has the letter U. Word number 11 is leapt. Instead of jumped, you can use the word leapt. For example, the fox leapt over the fence and snatched the chicken for dinner. Can you see the word it in leapt? Word number 12 is bolted. Instead of ran, you can use bolted. Bolted means to run away, especially when there's fear. For example, Scooby-Doo bolted after he saw a ghost. The word bolted also means fasten a window or a door. For example, all the windows and doors were locked and bolted so intruders couldn't get in. Word number 13 is scurried. Instead of ran, you can use scurried. For example, everyone scurried for shelter when it started raining heavily. Or, the waiters scurried around in a busy restaurant to serve customers. Scurry also means hurry. Both words rhyme. Word number 14 is zoomed. Instead of ran, you can use zoomed. For example, the racing cars zoomed past me. Have you ever wondered why Mazda's motto is zoom, zoom, zoom? It means to travel very quickly. Word number 15 is charged. Instead of ran, you can use charged. For example, the leopard charged at its prey. The word charged can also relate to money. For example, how much money were you charged for the handbag? Word number 16 is whizzed. Whiz means to move quickly through the air with a whistling or buzzing sound. For example, the missiles whizzed past the clouds and vanished in thin air. Word number 17 is galloped. Gallop is the movement of a horse. For example, we galloped down the beach on a beautiful sunny day. Can you see the word or in galloped? Word number 18 is tired. After walking in the heat, your face will turn red and you will feel tired. That's when you need a rest. Can you see the word red in tired? Word number 19 is tried. Many students think the words tired and tried are the same as they look similar. Look carefully again and you will realize that I and R are swapped around. Be careful with the spelling for both words. Tried means to make an attempt. For example, I tried to run a marathon, but I was too tired after 5 minutes. Word number 20 is breathe. We all need to breathe in air to survive. Be careful with the spelling of this word, as many children spell this word as breath. Don't forget there is the letter E at the end. You can remember the spelling of this word by elephants also need to breathe through their nose. Word number 21 is breath. We need to take a quick breath after rising from the water. Keep in mind that there is no E at the end of this word compared to word number 20, breathe. Word number 22 is leisure. What do you like to do as a leisure activity? In other words, what do you like to do in your free time? Some children prefer to swim. Some children prefer to play chess. Other children prefer to read books. Leisure means free time. Word number 23 is ghastly. Ghastly means horrible and very bad. If the weather was described as ghastly, it means it's terrible. If you feel ghastly, it means you're extremely unwell. The word ghastly is an adjective. Word number 24 is ornament. An ornament is an attractive accessory used to decorate a place. The Forbidden City in Beijing will have lots of ornaments owned by the empress. Ancient ornaments are worth lots of money. Word number 25 is translucent. Translucent means semi-transparent. This means light can pass through, but not in detailed shapes. The word translucent is a shade in between opaque and transparent. For example, some glasses may be translucent. If you want to describe a girl's beautiful skin, you can also say her skin is translucent. Word number 26 is escape. To escape means to run away. For example, prisoners are locked up in jails so they can't escape. Don't forget the bossy E at the end of the word escape. Word number 27 is dissolve. Ice creams will dissolve on hot days. This means ice creams will melt on hot days. Dissolve means melt. Don't forget there are two S in the word dissolve. Remember the word dissolve by it has two sugar cubes. Therefore, you must have two S in the word dissolve. Word number 28 is thrilled. Another word for thrilled is excited. For example, I was thrilled to see Santa Claus after being ill for many years. Can you see the word ill in thrilled? Word number 29 is conscious. A conscious person is awake or aware of the surroundings. For example, you need to be conscious of your expensive items such as your mobile phone and wallet when you go out so no one can steal them. Word number 30 is conscience. If your mind is telling you what is right and what is wrong, it is your conscience that is telling you what the correct judgment is. A person's conscience guides the behavior of an individual. Can you see the word science in the word conscience? Be careful of the spelling and pronunciation of this word, as it is very similar to word number 29, which is conscious. This brings to the end of our spelling list 18. Keep practicing and good luck in your spelling test.